Good morning everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Puzzle Quest as Saneko. This is episode 80 and we are doing all the side quests we can. So let's continue the side quest and let's keep the cat out of all my sound controls this time. Side quest. Kitty, go to sleep or something. I should just put this keyboard away. Actually I don't need a keyboard for this game at all, other than starting and stopping. Where can I put my keyboard? Okay, this is a silly thing. I'm trying to put a keyboard away from the cat. Oh, this is a good place. Away from the cat. Okay. I just need a mouse for this game, other than just to start and stop recording. Okay, this is this bastard horrible thing. I just hate this thing so much. Mostly because I can't use spells to kill it. Well, I guess I can, but that's just much more difficult than normal. Right? Oh, come on! Just come on, seriously? Okay. This is entirely normal, nothing unusual about this. I can't use spells, but I'm still going to get all the mana I can. That's the nicest thing about my mana. I like all my passive abilities are mana based, so I just need a lot of manas and everything is going to be fine. Alright. Okay, it sort of doesn't matter what I do. I don't think I need to be fast or anything here. Okay, let's get this. There's no reason to rush anything, it's just like totally fine to take things more slowly. I don't think there's any enemy which really requires to be super fast. And even if there was one, like, I don't really think I can be very fast. Like, my class is fairly slow. Wow, -8. That was actually not a big deal. I mean, maybe I could just change my gear or something to be faster, but I don't even have gear to be faster. Like, my gear is slow. Okay, so I need to remember now this is my max blue mana, because it used to be 33, but I upgraded my skills. And like, it's so difficult to see if this is max or this is one below max. So I kind of need to remember those numbers. And I don't think I actually remember them. I remembered this one because it's the last one, and oh well. It's usually the first one to get maxed. Okay, I can't actually do anything here. By anything I mean to get those 3 columns to fall, so I can match those 4 gold and get a free turn, but no, I can't do that. Why are you getting free turns? Stop getting free turns, okay. So, what can we do? 2 of the manas are maxed out already. Okay, so just waiting a bit is fine. Okay, I'm also looking if I can do flaming schools. It's a bad idea, but I like it. It's a bad idea in that it gets him 5 life, which is not a big deal, and it has 40% chance of being resisted, which is actually a big deal. I should blow this up. That's just 20% chance of getting resisted, and just 5 of his... he gets 5 life, but whatever. It's kind of risky to just leave a lot of random schools lying around. Okay, let's get this. Okay, this is really tempting to do flaming schools here, but... I know it's a bad idea, so... fuck it. Many times I know something's a bad idea and I'm going to do it anyway. It's just like real life. In real life, you also very often know that something is a bad idea. You're absolutely certain. You don't have any doubts whatsoever that something is a bad idea. You're going to do it anyway, because this is how people are like. People just like, there's a big disconnect between like knowing that something is a bad idea and actually acting on this knowledge. That would be really interesting if people actually change their nature somehow and didn't do things that they know are bad for them. And as you can see my example, I cannot even resist casting this fucking spell. even for like, it's probably objectively bad. And I'm saying probably objectively bad because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I just lack so many manas. Let's get this mana. Chaos Bolt, minus 20 life. That is not a big deal at all. I guess I could start bolting him. Ugh, 5 damage every time. That's just so low. I mean, expected 5 damage, obviously sometimes I'm going to do minus 5 damage, as was the last 2 times. And sometimes I'm going to do plus something. Can't do anything smart, so I'm going to do the dumb one. Okay, let's do expected 5 damage or something. Resistant, good. That's much more reliable. Alright, so the last one I actually have to school him, sadly. That is a bad idea, but maybe he's going to do it. Okay, so now he's at 5, so I have to school match. Okay, that's good. And now it's a school match and now I won.
You are victorious!
No sign of a dragon. Well, why does that not surprise me? Let's try here. Another one of those fuckers! Oh, come on! Give me something else to fight. Just not Arclich. Well, I guess it's not that, like, this bastard's not that bad. Okay, that is really nice. Then what? If I do that, it's going to do this one, so I can't really prevent that, so it was 1 for 1, which is reasonable. Oh, that on the other hand was not reasonable anyway, so that was my mistake. Okay, kinda make me want to do that, but right now doing flaming schools is a bad idea, like horribly bad idea. And now it's no longer tempting me because it's just not longer possible. Okay, this is a horrible idea, and I can see that even if I like seem to be totally blind recently. I could just fireball here. I mean, like, it's getting 5 life every time I cast a spell is not the worst thing. There's this city which gets plus 5 to every fucking skill every time I cast a spell. So if I do a spell that does more than 5 damage, I'm still ahead against this dude. And against that city I was never ahead for any spell. I should never cast a single spell against that damn city. And this is like a level 15 city, so it's really embarrassing that I don't have it as part of my empire, but I don't, so... okay, right, so I need red mana. Or I could just wait a bit. Should not be doing this. Definitely should not be doing this. I can do this. Okay, that's reasonable. And more extra turns. Okay, that sounds reasonable. That was good. A bit lucky. I think the game is about even in my luck. Like, I'm lucky about as often as the AI is lucky. It feels reasonable. Like, there's no massive unfairness like with XCOM, for example. Like, it's not a totally fair fight in that we have very different abilities and so on. But like, it's not completely stacked against one side. So it feels like all those random acts of luck, like no, random events of luck. That's a much better way to describe this. They're not a big deal. Like, there's a lot of luck involved in this game, but like, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, yeah, that would be so lovely, but nothing whatsoever. I'm just waiting for my red bar to fill. Like, I do nothing, he does nothing, so... Well, I guess he's going to just get Chaos Bolt for 40 damage or something if I just keep doing this for, like, no reason whatsoever. Yeah, let's start bolting. It's going to be very slow. Other than randomly getting those. Makes things much faster, but yeah. Kinda want to do a Flaming Schools, but I'm going to resist my temptation. And that's a reward for resisting temptation. And this is exactly why I should not be just blindly Flaming Schooling every time I can. sometimes it's better to wait. And that was one of those times. Consume mana, throw all the mana from random color, and that didn't do any skull matches, and I don't think it did any 4-offs. I don't see any 4-offs, maybe there's some. Okay, there's some 4-off. I was looking about this one, but that's not a 4-off. It's a decent Flaming Skull. It's going to actually Flaming Skull is going to eat half of like all of this here. Is it worth it? Probably not. It's probably not worth it. I'm just going to bolt him a bunch of times. Yeah, it looks really tempting. There's just so much red and blue on the board. Alright. Okay, so he's really close to being dead. I just need to... Okay, I don't have to... Because I have to finish him with a non-spell. That's a non-spell, and that finishes him. Okay, the cat is away, so I can get the keyboard back. Ooh, there's a poor choice.
Quest complete.
Oh well, that's a reasonable problem to have. Like, Minotaur World problems. Anyway, let's go back and get another quest. Oops, no, go here. Get quests. 3 skulls. You must fight and defeat the 3 generals of Bane's army. Huge force of undead missing in the plains, led by 3 necromancer. Oh, massing, okay, for the missing. 10 times the size of the last, and we have by half the defenders. Oh well. Okay, so we strike the necromancers, but first we're going to finish the side quest.
Quest complete.
Okay, where else should we search? Okay, where's the home? Okay. Right, okay, so that revealed a lot of them up. And I'm trying actually to avoid all those random encounters on the road, so I'm just going to go in directions that don't get me to like encounters, but eventually I'm going to have to clear those. This is 1, 2, 3, so... or I could upgrade my wolf to such a high level that I don't have to, but that's just difficult. This is much more difficult than actually doing a bunch of those. Okay, so let's... Okay, no dragon. That was easy. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Dragon track leading towards Bane Citadel, okay. But first let's battle one of the necromancers. Obviously, that always happens. That's a good response, actually. Okay, just a necromancer. What do they have? I have no idea. Okay. Green mana for every red mana, okay. Reduces your enemy mana reserves by 2. Fuck's sake, I hate that shit. Okay, let's just get that. Okay, that was nice. Let's keep reading. Reduces your enemy green mana by half whenever you cast a spell. What? By half whenever you cast a spell? That is such bullshit! That is just such a massive pile of bullshit. +1 to green mana for every 3 red mana again. Okay, this is a super, like... Yeah, that's just bullshit. Whenever you receive 2 or more damage, and whenever you cast a spell. By a lot. Okay, blinds an enemy at the target for 2 turns, and also drains 5 points of yellow and red. Alright. Points equal to your green mana to your battle skill, and reduces all your green mana. I don't care, it's very expensive and not that good. All skulls and gold coins in the green. I don't care. Reduces your enemy mana reserve against some mana burn. I'm just going to flame this now. Okay, so I should try to finish this as fast as possible because I cannot just rely on getting a lot of... and sadly it seems that I don't have any 4-offs anymore. Okay, so I cannot just like extend this as long as possible, because like he's going to disrupt my mana by a lot. And I already don't have any mana, so well. Yeah, let's just get this as fast as possible. Okay, so he's half dead. He's literally half dead. He's going to be completely dead and then undead after this. So yes, so it's even more accurate than I thought. Okay, I could get some mana, so I could just explode this one. Let's explode this one. It's a faster way to finish this. Right. Okay, I have one of the manas maxed. Let's get another mana maxed. Well, probably not max, but somewhere towards the max. Let's get this. Dark Bolt. Blinds the target for... Okay, I was just blinding. I thought it's a turn loss. Oh, I can't use any spells. It's not a big deal, really. I'm still getting my mana, so... I'm fine for a while. Right, free turn. Okay, I could use that on what? On yellow, which I already have. Alright. Let's just get some spells instead. Okay, well, let's get this. Mana burn, that is super annoying. So low on life that I could just bulk him even without an infinite bolt. Okay, so now he lost all his mana, so this is really good for me. I mean, it's a lot of battle, but I can probably bulk him to death before he kills me. It's a strange lack of red all around. Okay, let's get some mana maxed out. Okay, let's get some green. Oh, come on! That was just... Oh. Alright. Okay, so he's really close to dying. Like, super close. Now he's dead.
You are victorious.
Alright, there should be a dragon here, maybe? Search for dragon. Huh. Okay, so this is an undead dragon, so sad. Dragon scales, reduces any damage of 2 or less to 0, not a big deal. Reduces your enemy yellow by 2, adds +2 to yellow, adds 3 to damage whenever you do 3 or more. Okay, so this interferes with my yellow mana. I can't want to do this unless there's something better. This is better. Okay. Destroys all yellow gems and your enemy loses 2 turns. Plus more turns, maybe. 10 points of damage. Plus 5 yellow mana, okay. Yeah. Annoying, but not the biggest deal of all times. And this is my level, so... That's a... Okay, I'm just going to ignore everything and just play normally. Like, I think this is the best strategy in this game, is just to like play normally. Whatever is your strategy, just go for it. Since you don't really know how strong this is, because you're not going to read all the numbers and remember what those numbers actually mean and like how much extra percentage of what like all those things are. So just try it once normally, and like if you lose horribly, then adjust your strategy for this enemy when you try again. The first time you can just like play normally. No reason to not do. Okay, so this just adds 5 mana for other cost of, fuck's sake, 9. Okay. Why is my mana so low? Well... Don't give him mana for free, that's annoying. Alright, I'm just going to do that. 20% resistance, I hate this, but whatever. Especially I often like, don't notice the resistances. It's really easy to miss them. Okay, I don't see any 4-offs, which is really sad. Okay, I see this one.
That was a heroic effort.
Okay, that was pretty decent. Okay, this one. I can get a good 3-offs, but I don't see any 4-offs. That is not actually maxed. Oh, I could Finger of Death if I actually had... Oh, okay. I now have it. Okay, so I could do a 5-off here. Is there any 4-off on the top of the board? And I don't think so. No, so the best one is probably just to like finger this one. That wasn't actually that much damage, I guess. Maybe it was pointless. Probably pointless. Okay, so what do I need? I need green mostly. I don't have much green. Definitely not going to do that. That should be obvious to everyone. Why not? Okay, I actually have all of that, but I don't have any enough yellow. Alright, that's good. Okay, I have 2 manas maxed out. Okay, let's get this. Alright, so I have 3 different manas maxed out. That is really sweet. Okay, so that is almost all maxed. Alright, so I think this is time just to bolt, and bolt more. Guess I could Flaming Skulls here, but there's just so much stuff that there's nothing on the board. Okay, now I have Flaming Skulls. That was just way too big. There was 1 4-off on the top and 1 4-off on the bottom, so I just like, And now there's nothing. There is just nothing again. That is kind of sad. Unless there's some trick shot. There could be some trick shot. There's always like a possibility that I'm missing a trick shot. Don't think so. Well, that's pretty much the definition of missing something, is I don't think I'm missing it. If I knew I'm missing it, I would not be actually missing it, I would actually be deciding consciously to not do something. That was sort of useless. Also, I had this maxed out already? Okay.
You are victorious.
Okay, the dragon is gone. Can I siege this place? No, I can't siege this place. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode now. In the next episode, I'm just going to continue doing a side quest and so on and so on. Until all the side quests are done, and then we're going to fight the Bane probably, which in like 10, 15, 20 episodes or something. Anyway, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.